Well, hilariously, we've seen the Doom Goblin herself, HeMan, Greta Thunberg. She's on her way to or she was. She was on her way to Gaza with a load of other communists. Obviously, none of them had a bath and stuff, but they were on their way in boats, and they caused their own little fire every day and pretended it was a bomb going off, and they've been bombed and blown up and God knows what. They're claiming now that they had chemicals dropped on their boat from drones, and I just assume someone probably dropped them some soap or something to try and encourage them to have a bath. But there we go. Anyway, the Israelis had enough after making them listen to ABBA on repeat for a few days the other day by hacking their systems. They finally had enough. They boarded the boat because they're in international waters off a war zone, heading into a war zone. Refused to stop, refused to turn around and go to a port to have the stuff they got on the boats checked, which is what every traveller has to put up with. If you go to Heathrow Airport, try getting on a fucking plane. I actually had my lighter taken off me because the idiot customs officer didn't understand how a lighter works. Right, he thought it was some kind of explosion. He tried to take a lighter off me. I've been travelling with the same lighter for about 20 years. So anyway, they refused to have the stuff checked, so the Israelis locked them up, took them away. So despite claiming that they smashed all the electronics up and everything else on the boat, they damaged all our stuff, chucked it all in the sea. She's made a hostage video begging for help and asking the Swedish government to step in and get her released along with all her comrades. Notice the word comrades, of course. So I heard that in Sweden there's now a movement where they're going to boycott IKEA if Sweden allows her to come back. they want Sweden to tell them, drop her off in Gaza, let's see what she's got. That would be a shit show for her, wouldn't it? When she gets there, realises, the Gazans don't really like the old non-binary people and stuff. They don't appreciate that kind of thing over there. And her turning up, especially without nothing as well, not going to go down very well, is it? You know, she's not going to be making many podcasts after being there a few hours. She'll be living in a tunnel somewhere, no doubt. Anyway, it's always fun to report on Greta Thunberg, Princess Goblin of the world. There we go.